my name is Kevin and I'm working for PRISMA, and my field is graduate marketing, graduate recruiting. That means the fun part of the job is traveling around the world and looking for talented students like you and bringing them to Mainz University. And there was also a second part, that's why we are here. I'm thinking about some things, what can we do, what can PRISMA do for you? So bring you the solution for the question Mr. Golin asked, and what can we do to prepare you for your time after you finished your PhD? And we met the last time, I met a few of you the last time at Chiemsee, the Chiemsee retreat in the last year. And maybe you remember the trip to Chiemsee, and I made a little survey. I gave you some questions and you answered me, honestly. And now it's the time for the results. So I will give you a short look into what was, well, that's a bad picture. Yes. So the first question was, what's your motivation doing your PhD? Mr. Golin already asked it. And the first thing, this was self-improvement. So that's most important for you. Maybe it's the idea you don't know what to do after you finished your master's. Maybe it's really self-improvement, doing a PhD. It's no bad thing. I've done it also. But the really interesting thing here is that it's not for doing a scientific career. As you already indicated, only 3 of you are really motivated to stay in academia, do your postdocs, and yeah, become a professor. So when I look on my time, there are different plans. We asked you, and I was also asked by my advisor. It's the first thing I told everybody, yeah, I will be a professor, I will stay in academia, it's a pretty good thing. Yeah, I think some professors want to hear things like this to have good motivation with their PhD students. But I also had a real plan, and it was looking for career alternatives. It's pretty obvious to do this and to prepare for the time after you finished your PhD, because when you're ready, it might be too late to think about these things. And also, few of you have a secret plan you tell nobody, also not your girlfriend or boyfriend, and become a rock star or something like this. But yeah, have to have luck to do things like these. So the thing is, already you know that you don't want to stay in academia. And the second thing is, but you already know that our university does not really support a professional career in industry or commerce. So you don't want to stay at JGU, but you already know you are not prepared well enough for the real world outside. So what can we do? I think this first thing already told you, and everybody wants you to do this, to attend some of these complementary courses. Maybe you heard of it. We have these CQ and other love lists for the women in the room, and these are, yeah, some interesting courses. You learn things like scientific writing, presentation skills. Don't know, who of you has done such a thing? Okay, 2, it's interesting, 3. And what do you think? Just indicate, is it useful? Yeah, it's useful? Okay, it's good. Because, I'm not sure. Because maybe someone tells you to take your time and do something useful. Not scientific writing. Maybe for you, you just started your project, you're working in the lab, and someone will tell you something about scientific writing. So, don't know. Do I really need it at this time? So, you say, only 2 of you have done it. So, I myself, I'm not a physicist, but I know that it's pretty important that all what we offer here at the university has to fit into your schedule, has to fit into your needs. So I think everything what Mainz University is doing in the field of complementary courses is for the whole university. So you meet there students from the humanities department, from social sciences, and also you're sitting there as a physicist and thinking about, okay, is this really what I need? As a physicist, you work in some companies like McKinsey, or you work in laboratories. So that means there's a real difference between your needs and the needs of a student working in the humanities. So what can we do? I thought you have two choices. You stay in academia or you leave. So if you think about this, we have one really excellent program. There's Edeltraud Eller from the Mainz Graduate School here. And this graduate school has a really fantastic program. It's an established program and it supports a non-academic career. They have different offers also for academia, but I would say this is a really good choice for you if you want to get prepared for the job outside. And I thought, what could be interesting for the three of you who want to stay in academia? And the idea is, if you're not decided yet and you have a general interest in this topic, maybe try out this thing. In the next year or in the following year, we will do a PRISMA Graduate Research Symposium. So that means you do your first conference, first scientific conference, and you choose the topic, you choose the guests, and you raise money for it. And you also get the opportunity to publish your first paper or your second paper in the best field. And the other thing is, if you're not interested in academia, you can also choose the trainings of the material science Mainz Graduate School. There you get the impression of project management, of application training in assessment centers. It's a horrible thing, assessment centers, but it's a good thing to get prepared for it. I know it. And I would be really happy if I could invite you to attend some of these courses. In this autumn, maybe November, December, we will send you a list with all courses and you can choose one of these trainings. We have some places for you reserved. And the other thing is I picked the three of you and I will come to you and talk with you about the PRISMA Graduate Symposium. It could be a really nice thing. You could really raise a lot of money, 10,000 euro, just for your own. You can have a party, you can have a conference, you can meet the people you wanted to meet all the time. You're here at the university, and it would be a great pleasure to do it with you. So that's my part, and hopefully I will meet a lot of you again next year. Okay, thank you.